Hi, Jessica Sarah from The Oncoming. You've had such a phenomenal response to your film Memory. It seems like it was an amazing experience working opposite Peter with Michelle. What do you think it is about this film that's really caught people's imaginations?
I think the way Michel works is just transfixing. He shoots in a way that you really feel like a voyeur as an audience, that you're falling into a scene. He doesn't do coverage. He doesn't really, cut within a scene. So it feels like you're a fly on the wall. And actors are really given the freedom to kind of do whatever they feel like. I mean, we stick to the script, of course, and Michel changes things on the day. But because everything is one take, you have the freedom to do whatever you want in that take, knowing that the actors are all going to be on camera to react to it. And it really gives you a sense, it's like doing theater, it gives you a sense of freedom and creativity and inspiration, I think, that is unlike anything I've ever been a part of. Here's the thing. At one point, we were talking about the jury, and she said, "Well, I didn't say it has to be more women than men." But at one point, she says, "Well, but then it'll be 6 and 3." And then I said, "But what's wrong with that?" And many times there's been 6 men and 3 women. So what's the big? I mean, sometimes too, there's been all men. So what's the big deal of having 6 and 3? I think it's kind of an incredible thing to do, and it truly is historic that this is the jury that we have this year. I like to be part of anything that pushes the boundaries of what we thought was supposed to be or what the norm was. I like to kind of live in the future, and I do see the future as a more equal community in terms of racial equality and gender equality and so forth. So I'm very, very happy. It wasn't a demand on my part, but I was very happy to be the president of a jury that has 6 women and 3 men. Well, I'm glad that our leadership, the SAG leadership, has gotten to a deal that they think is fair and just and historic in its own right. We still are waiting to find out what the voters are going to choose, if they're going to ratify the contract. I've looked through it. I do think personally it is a good deal, but of course I only have one vote, and it's important to me what everyone else thinks as well, and that's the beautiful thing about taking a vote, is that everyone gets to have a say. I didn't choose to be so public about it. I think it just so happened because my film had an interim agreement, because so many actors were nervous, I think, to speak out. I just ended up being one of the first. And I think when you end up being one of the first in that case, you really have a big spotlight on yourself. I did my homework. I spoke to the leadership at SAG, and I asked them, how can I best support this acting community? Because SAG is the most important community I've ever been a part of, and I would never want to do anything against them. And I only wanted to support them. So it was kind of like I became public by default. But I was very happy to support in any way I could. I know. I mean, I will say, well, the first time they asked me, I said, really, Melita? And I started texting her all these other people. But I'm very honored to be here. Especially with this jury, it's just a remarkable group of people, and it truly is historic. First day. So we'll see how. I mean, so far so good. It is different because you do feel a responsibility. Like I want to protect everyone on the jury. I want to protect all the filmmakers in competition. I want to make sure everyone gets the same shot and that it's as unbiased and fair and just as possible. That's something that in my life I really long for, is justice in all sense. I love Morocco. I've been here at the festival twice. I've shot in Morocco. I've been towards the set in their food in Casablanca and Tangier. Wow. I love it.